Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whoever and wherever you are. This is Lee, and we are on the game of tongues right now, and we're working on speech anxiety in all its forms. And right now, I'm talking to three of my new friends, and they're from Qatar, I think. And one of them is Asma. Hold up your hand, Asma. And one is Shifa. Hold up your hand, Shifa. And one is Saniya. Hold up your hand, dear. Thank you. And so they all have a stuttering issue, and this is the first time that I have talked to Shifa and Saniya. I've talked to Asma once before, and we're just doing a little orientation. And I just told them my background, how I stuttered as a young person, and what a terrible time it gave me when I got out of law school and I couldn't talk in court. And I went to the psychiatrist and I got into self-hypnosis and so forth. And and I beat it, and I began helping other people. And that led me to write a book 5 years ago, and I've been coaching people, my readers, ever since. Now, I know that I need to hand my coaching hat over to other younger people eventually. So, besides, I can't coach 70 million people, and I don't have the skill sets to spread my methods worldwide. So while I'm perfectly happy to coach people live like this, I ask them to do a number of things before I coach them. And because it's a waste of my time, I cannot read people my 600-page book. I can't do that. They got to read it themselves. So I ask everybody to read this book. So I'm asking both of you, Saniya and Shifa, read this book entirely before I coach you. And secondly, I'm going to ask you to do what Asma's doing, which is watch the videos. There are 21 videos that I did on this book, video lectures on this book. I'm going to ask you to watch those. And when you've watched those and read the book, then I will coach you. I will ask you to do other things. I've written other books which have videos too, but I won't get into those right now. They're all related, but I won't get into those right now. So in any event, um, anyway, that's how I got here. Now let's talk for a minute about you and what we're going to do with you. Um, I have to. In a nutshell, what exactly is our program? What do we do and how? There are two things that are required to stop stuttering. One is you must hear fluency from your lips. And secondly, you must not hear disfluency from your lips. That's the challenge. How do you stop it long enough? And that's part of our methods. We attack these problems. Now, I want to say too that coaches cure no one. Every PWS cures herself. There are three things we have what we call a three-legged stool. There are three legs to our stool, three parts to our program. I also call it the 1-2-3 punch. And there are three things. To hear fluency, I ask my students to read aloud in this book 1 hour a day. And when they read aloud, I ask them, because most people can read aloud without stuttering. If you have any problem stuttering when you read aloud, either whisper the word to avoid stuttering it, or simply mouth the word without saying it, or simply read it silently and keep going. When you read my book aloud or anything else aloud, you must not allow yourself to stutter. Now, when you read aloud, I want you to be an actress. I want you to be as passionate about what you read as you can possibly be. I say to my students, say it like you mean it. If you don't mean it, don't say it. But if you mean it, say it like you mean it. I'm going to ask you in a minute, I'm going to ask you to do some things that are going to be fun. as well. This does not have to be a dry, boring process. This process can be fun. Now, I would like to make beating stuttering a game among the Asma sisters. A game. Wow. Now, I want to say, number one, stuttering is not a crime. You're not hurting anybody. You're not intending to hurt anybody. Nobody thinks you're hurting anybody. Nobody is mad at you for stuttering. Nobody wants you to stutter. And anyone who has a heart, which most people do, they feel badly when you struggle. They don't want you to be in pain. And selfishly, they're in a hurry to go to lunch or to do this or to do that or whatever, and they don't have time to wait for you to struggle with your words. So the last thing they want is for you to suffer stuttering, especially on their clock. Now, I've got some people who stutter so badly. I haven't heard you guys stutter yet. Asma has characterized your speech. We'll get to it. But I've got some people that can hardly say anything. And I've told them I want them, as they work on this process, I want them to make a conscious effort to laugh at themselves. There's an old saying, laugh and the world laughs with you. Cry and you cry alone. I have a guy in Norway, very smart. He's a mathematics and physics major in college at a university in Norway. He's 21 years old. His name is Artis, and he stutters terribly. He has a terrible time. And no matter what I did, I couldn't seem to get him to stop stuttering. Finally, I said, listen, I want you to consciously try and laugh about your situation and help other people see that you're not crying and dying inside. You can handle this. I want you to have fun with it, and I want you to do something else. I'm not going to ask either of you to do this today, or any of you to do this today. I'm telling you what I did with this other guy. I said, look, Artis, you must stop stuttering, and I'm not kidding. We're going to have to, we cannot have you stuttering every time you hang up the Skype, you go back into stuttering. This is not going to work. And I said, every time you go to stutter, I'm going to ask you to stop talking. Stop. And I'm going to ask you to write. Here's the worst case scenario. The worst case. Carry a pad with you, or an iPad, or a phone, or something, and you're going to stutter, and you say, you write, I have a speech problem. Where is the bus station? Now, as you write this, you try and say it. Or in a whisper, I have a speech problem. Where is the bus station? After a while, everyone I've asked to do this, after a while, they can say it before they can write it. And after a while, they don't even have to write it. They just take the pad out and say it. And after a while, they just carry the pad and they don't even say it. This is the worst. This is what I call writing your way. You must not allow the stutters. Now, what's on this side of it? What is something that's better to do, that's easier to do, and more fun to do than writing? Because writing is not fun. It's not painful, but it's not fun. There's something much better to do. Did you know that I have only known 2 stutterers, and I've known about 700 stutterers? I've only known 2 stutterers who couldn't sing without stuttering. Only 2. Can you sing? I don't mean well or anything, but can you sing without stuttering?
Yes.
And you know why? Because you hold your tones. and your tones carry you. I'm looking over a four-leaf clover. Now I'm carrying the melody, and I'm busy. My mind is busy carrying the melody, and I'm moving my voice around. I cannot stutter. Now, I can make up music. I could make up a little tune of everything that I'm saying to you now. But I said to artists, I said, listen, mate, I want you to become the melody man. He said, are you kidding? I'm tone deaf. I can't hold a note. I have the worst voice in the world. They'll shoot me. No, I said, that's all the better. That's more fun because you're going to have fun with it. Everyone's going to laugh because you want them to laugh. That's different. It's almost like you're a comic on the stage. You're taking an adversity which is temporary. Your stuttering is temporary if you want it to be. But how are we going to make it temporary? We're not going to do it. When I'm singing, I don't have to sing everything. I can simply sing one word once in a while if I need to say metaphysics. Metaphysics. I have no problem. And you don't either. You won't either. You can sing. And so what did he do? This guy, artist, he couldn't remember saying a sentence without stuttering in his life. At age 21, he could not remember saying a sentence without stuttering. That's a serious stutterer. Wouldn't you agree? All right. You know what he did? I said, for 2 weeks, I want you to be the melody man. I'm not going to see you for 2 weeks. I don't want you to stutter one single word. Not one. You're going to write it, if you want, or you're going to sing it. And when you talk, I want you to keep your words close together. We call it linking your words together. I don't say, how are you? How are you? I don't say that. I say, how are you? Like one word. How are you? It's all connected. How are you? It's called word linkage. I combine that with singing. How are you? I am fine. Say that, Asma. I am fine. Say that. Go ahead.
I am fine.
And hold it now. I want you to pretend you think you have the most beautiful voice. And all the boys are out there thinking, oh, Asma has the most beautiful voice. I'm making fun now, but you gotta have fun with this thing, okay? So do after me. I love to sing. Go ahead.
I love to sing. Louder.
Shifa. I love to sing. Go ahead.
I love to sing.
Saniya. I love to sing.
I love to sing.
Now, I practiced artists on this, and we laughed so hard. He was laughing. He was practically crying. He was laughing so hard. So after 2 weeks, he calls me back, and he said, I asked him to do 3 things. I said, link your words together as I am doing now. Allow no spaces between your words. You can never stutter when you do. That's a fact. Speak softly. When you speak softly, the pressure on you goes way down, way down, way down, your blood pressure. When you speak slowly, your blood pressure goes down. So I'm going to ask you, I say, to speak softly, to speak slowly, to link words, and sing anything that's hard. Anything that's going to be hard, I want you to sing it. Do you know what he did? For the first time in his life, he was stutter free for 2 weeks. Not one stutter in 2 weeks. He said his friends were over the moon about it. Why? Because they like him and they don't like listening to anybody stutter, especially their friend. And Artis was laughing and he was making fun of himself. I'm the melody man. I want you to be the melody girls. You girls can be a trio sometimes. Any word that's going to be a problem for you, you sing and keep right on talking. But what do? You speak softly. You speak slowly. You link your words together. And one other thing, you keep it short. What does that mean? I can talk all day to you and do it in short bursts of words. I don't have to speak in a long continuum where I keep on talking and I just keep on talking and I never take a break and I just keep on talking. The longer I talk, the bigger my problems are, the greater my risk are that I'm going to stutter forth. Oh, I don't do that. No, I don't. No, I don't. I keep it short. 1 to 7 words. After every 1 to 7 words, I stop talking. Oh, yes, I do. And then I start again. And if my friend starts talking, I don't care. I'll get the speech ball back soon enough. I don't care if I lose it. I'm going to make fun out of my problem. I'm going to convert my problem into laughter. And you know what Artis told me? He said, my friends laughed. They laughed the whole time. He said, they love it. They said, this is so much better, Artis. But he was such a serious stutterer. So serious. He stopped for 2 weeks. I'm going to talk to him again after I talk to you today. I'm talking to him again. Now, you can do this. You can do this. But it takes work. And it takes determination. And it can be fun. Asma, since you told me that your sisters have exams or something and that they don't want to start right now, that's fine. But what you can do is the 3 of you can do what I'm suggesting now. You don't need to wait to try to do that. I would like to do just a few little drills here and on linking words together. Can you tell that I'm connecting all of my words now?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you tell? All right. I'm going to say something and I'll ask each one of you to say it back the way I say it. I like to link my words, Asma.
I like to link my words.
Saniya, I like to link my words.
I like to link my words.
Perfect. Shifa, I like to link my words. That's all right. Start humming. Shifa, hold it. Shifa, when you have trouble starting with the first syllable, I want you to start with a hum. Can you do this? Ah, can you do that?
Ah.
Now do this. I like to link my words. Do that. I like to link my words. Do it with me. I like to link my words. Let's do it again. I like to link my words. Now you do it.
I like to link my words.
Shifa wasn't hard, was it?
Yeah, no.
Shifa, once you start, it's like a snowball. You can go down the hill. It will roll itself. You don't have to do anything. The thing about speech is, do you have to tell yourself how to breathe, Shifa? Do you have to do that? Do you tell yourself how to breathe, or do you just breathe?
No, no, I say myself how
You
to
just
breathe.
breathe. And
Okay, yeah.
if you blink your eyes, Shifa, when you blink your eyes, you just do it naturally, don't you? You don't think about it, do you, Shifa? No. And when you swallow, you don't think about it, you just swallow, don't you? That's what fluency is. And the whole point is, we don't need to think about what we say before we say it. You can say, we have a crutch 13, which is called no crutch at all. And we don't want anybody to say what they're thinking. Like right now, I'm not thinking any words I'm saying to you. None. I'm not thinking any words. And when you talk to me fluently at all, or when you talk to anyone fluently, and you do sometimes, don't you, Shifa? Sometimes just say a few words without thinking, don't you sometimes?
Yes, yes.
That's fluency. That's all it is. And, you know, stuttering is really holding back. The reason we stutter is we're perfectionists. That's not a bad thing, but we've carried it to extreme here. And secondly, we're too worried about other people's opinions. Let me tell all three of you something that I think is very, very important. The only opinion that really matters in this life, in the long run, of you, is your opinion of yourself. And I know you're thinking, oh, well, I'm so inferior. I'm not rich enough. I'm not fast enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not. We're all that way. Everybody alive, the richest, most famous, most beautiful people, they got their problems too. And they got inferiority complexes too. We all do. But you know what's really true with most of us? And I'm going to assure you that it's true with all three of you. There's only two things you need to do to have a really good life. There's only two things you need to do. One is your very best at everything you do. Whether you're a brain surgeon or a street sweeper or something in between is not the point. The point is, do you do your best job? Do you give 100% effort at that job? And if you don't like the job, change it. But whatever job you've got at the moment, your job is to do 100%, not 98 or 9, 100%. Give it everything that Shifa and Saniya and Asma have. Give it 100%. There's one other thing you got to do, just one other thing. You got to be as loving as humanly possible to every human and domestic creature. That's it. That's the whole story of life. You do those two things, and you know what? You are going to have a great opinion of yourself. It may take you a while, because you think, well, I wish I were, more this way or more that way, or richer or smarter or something. But the point is, you don't need to be. You don't need to be. If you give 100% and you're the loving person, you're going to hold your head high. And you know what else? Everybody else's opinion of you is going to follow your opinion of yourself. Speech notwithstanding, even if you stuttered, But the fact of the matter is, you're not going to stutter. You're going to stop it. Because why? Because you can. And it's silly not to. And you're going to do it. Period. All these people we work with aren't freaks, and you're not either. I can assure you of that. I know enough about Asma already. If you're her sisters, I know you're perfectly capable of beating it. I have no doubt. It takes two things to beat it: hearing fluency and not hearing disfluency. How do you hear fluency? When you're alone, can you talk without stuttering? Shifa?
Yes.
Saniya?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The more you talk when you're alone, even in a whisper, it all counts. Even in the softest whisper, it all counts. Talk. Asma has affirmations. There's no reason in the world that she can't give you those affirmations. Did I send you the starter kit, Asma? Did I send you a starter kit? I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. Um, I'll send it to you, and you give it to your sisters as well. And there will include a list of affirmations. Affirmations are things that you want to train your mind to believe, such as, I love to speak, I love to say my name, Shiva. When I speak, calm floods my body. Every day in every way, my speech grows better and better. Today I'll make a happy day. 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 No man, woman, or child can take happiness from you or give it to you. It is your job to earn it for yourself. And we're back to, did you do your best job at what you're doing? And are you as loving as you can be? I say to myself every day, when I'm loving, I'm happy. And you know what, girls? When I'm loving, I'm happy. It honestly works. I also say when I'm laughing, I'm happy. I want all three of you to make a conscientious effort to laugh as much as humanly possible at everything, especially yourself. Because life is funny. It's all in how you look at it. I'm funny, you're funny, your parents are funny. We all funny. But we got to see the humor. You got to look for it. Every day I say, when I'm laughing, I'm happy 20 times every day. I'm making a conscientious effort to laugh all day, every day. I'm trying to do it right now. I want to laugh with you. Why not? There's no extra charge. And it's fun. I'm looking at the Melody Sisters from Qatar. A trio is what I'm looking at. I want to hear this singing all the way in Bermuda from Qatar. I want to hear, I'm singing today. Whenever you're having a little problem saying something, Shifa, I want you to sing it. And then keep on talking. But remember, there are a few basic things I'm asking you to try to do. Speak softly. It'll be easier. Speak slowly. It'll be easier. Connect your words together as I am doing now. And have lots of full stops. Keep it short. When you're healing, we use crutches. If you had two broken legs and you went to the doctor and they said, listen, I want you to, while these legs are healing, I'm giving you crutches a wheelchair, a couch, and I'm asking you to stay off these legs and let them heal. Would that make sense to you? I'm saying the same thing. I'm giving you crutches to avoid stuttering while you're teaching. What are you teaching yourself? The habit of not stuttering. Stuttering is just a habit. It's a nasty habit. And I always tell my students they should spank themselves for stuttering. And I want you to help each other. And I'm going to sing to me, sing to me. I want you to sing to each other. I want you to correct each other. No stuttering. No. We're going to speak softly. We're going to connect our words. We're going to keep it short. I can talk all day long, only saying a few words at a time. And you won't ever think that I'm strange or that my speech is peculiar. But what am I doing? I'm breaking my speech into lots of small groups of words, 1 to 7 words. That's it. I'm not counting my words. I'm just stopping. I say something and I stop. And I say something else and I stop. And I'm asking you to do the same thing. Full stops. So softly, slowly, link your words together. Connect your words. Say after me, Shifa, I can connect my words. Softly.
I can.
Connect. Hold your tone, honey. Hold your tone. I want you to kind of hum through the words. Notice, I'm going to sing it. I can connect my words. Now I'm going to take the vibrato off. I can connect my words. Say it like that and hum through it. Try it softly.
I can connect my words.
How easy is that? Shifa, how easy is that? Come on now. Come on. And I want you smiling when you do it too. Listen, crutch number 12 is called smiling, right, Asma? We smile. We smile the entire time we do this. We're trying to laugh. Shifa, I want you to try to get Asma to laugh, and Asma, I want you to try to get Saniya to laugh, and Saniya, I want you to try and get Shifa to laugh. I want you to consciously try and get laughs. You are the melody sisters. You are the singing Asmas, okay? And every time either one of you has a little problem with the speech, we're going to say, softly, slowly, singing, full stops, and smiling, and laughing. Make each other laugh, because it is funny. And I'm telling you, the whole world will agree with you. All of your friends, your teachers, I don't care who they are, your parents, they're all going to enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, look, laughter is like an infection. It just spreads. Did you know that your body has 30 trillion cells? Did you know that? Now, did you also know that when you smile, you just smile, you send a message, an endorphin type message, to every cell from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. Every one of those 30, when you smile, every one of your 30 trillion cells gets a message. Is that good or what? And I'm going to tell you, it's good for your health. And you know what else? It's good for everybody around you. You can change your karma. Part of this game, we have 3 goals. Number 1, we stop stuttering. Number 2, we teach ourselves to love to speak. And number 3, we adopt mind training for 20 minutes a day for the rest of our lives. We address boredom, depression, anger, anxiety, jealousy, hatred, greed, sloth, insomnia. We address every negative kind of thinking there is. You know why? Because we don't have to think that way. We don't have to think that way. The most important words in my book are not my words. They're the words of the psychiatrist. The psychiatrist, right up at the front of the book, it says, to you, the reader. And what does it say? It says this: we have free choice to accept or reject thoughts. Think of it. Nothing compels us to think anything. Nothing compels us to think anything except our own desires. Think of it. So use your mental switch and dictate your thoughts. Believe that you can improve, and you will. That is a fact. Now, any psychiatrist will tell you the most repeated thought becomes your dominant thought. If you say all day long, I am smart, or I am stupid, if you say it all day long, constantly, it will become your dominant thought. And your dominant thought is your reality, and you created it. You are in control of your thoughts. You are not at their sufferance. You are not a leaf blowing in the wind. Stuttering is a mind problem. It's a bad habit. Habits can be unlearned. New habits can be learned. If you will play these games with me and with each other, you're going to beat it. Asma, what do you have to say, dear?
What?
What do you have to say? Talk to us. Tell us what you're thinking.
I think that your method is a really good method, and I think that it could actually help us beat it. And yeah.
And you can have fun. You can have fun with your sisters. You can make a game out of this. You can poke fun at each other and at yourself. Always poke fun at yourself first, because that's what's funniest to everybody else. If you can laugh at yourself, the world laughs with you. You got to laugh at yourself because it's worth a laugh. And why not? Why shouldn't you? What are you hurting? You're helping. You're sending positive messages to 30 trillion cells. Laughter's better than smiling. A great French philosopher, Voltaire, once said, laughter saves us from insanity. His motto was, laugh and make laugh. Laugh and make laugh. That's your motto, Asma. That's your motto. You're going to turn stuttering into eloquence. But first you're going to laugh at it and at yourself. And you're going to keep your friends off balance and relaxed and happy and not tense, all worried about what you're going to mess up. Because you're not going to care. You're not going to let it bother you. You're not going to do much of it either. It's going to go away.
Yeah.
If you don't do it constantly, you will lose the habit, period. And we're not going to do it, period. We're not going to do it. So, that's where I see your program, and I think you guys can be a wonderful team, and you can be an incredible success story. And I will, when you have been a month without having the appearance of a speech disability anywhere, imagine that. I'm going to ask you to post a success story. Oh, yes, because it's great for you and it's great for everybody else. And I'll put all three of your pictures in one circle. And I'm going to call you the Melody Sisters from Qatar. But I want you to make a conscious effort to keep yourself laughing first and keep the other guy laughing. And okay, Asma, what are the main things that I said we're going to do now you're going to do when we quit today? What are you going to, the main things that the three of you are going to do with your speech as a group and individually? What are you going to do? Tell me about it.
Speak slowly, speak softly, because it reduces pressure, and sing in speak in like uh, like like speak in a melodious way, and just laugh and have fun
Okay,
while
that's all good. Did you say linkage somewhere in there? Did you say link?
yeah linkage
That's important too.
yeah.
All right, Saniya, what do you think about all this? You think you met a lunatic from Bermuda? You're a crazy man that has invaded
No,
your life and trying to take you
no,
over? Or what do you think's going on here?
no, I definitely don't think like that. I think I'm gonna try this. And also, when I do the linking words thing, I've tried this before, and it has kind of helped me. Like this thing, this is a thing that I do a lot of times when I get stuck. The linking thing. Even before you told me, I used to try this, and this method is actually kind of helpful. So I'm
Good.
gonna continue with this. I'm going to continue with the soft speaking and slowly and the linking words. And yeah, I'll try to speak with less pressure, because that is why I think a lot of
I want you
problems.
to laugh. And when you have an issue, I want you to laugh your way out of it. Laugh and sing your way out of it. I'm having
Yeah.
a little problem right here. Now I've seemed to have got a handle on it, but when I get stuck on a particular word, like I was trying to talk about Mephistopheles, that's a name for the devil from English literature. Whatever. But hey, okay, so that's good. And look, just remember, the more you speak in short bursts, the less pressure you will feel. Insert lots of full stops. You just spoke beautifully, Saniya, to me. You just spoke beautifully. You didn't have a stutter problem. I would say I would accuse Asma of misrepresenting you as a stutterer when in truth that you're not. I would say, Asma, you're trying to trick your coach here and fool him into something here. See? Okay? But you spoke so well, okay? I call him the way I see him. You spoke great, kiddo.
Thank you.
Keep it short though, honey. Keep it as short as you can. Lots of
Yes.
stops. Linking and stops. And when you're stuck, singing is one out. But and I really use that because it's going to be fun. The first time you do it with a friend, they're going to say, what's wrong? What do you think? Just say, well, it's the only way I can say it, mate. I got to do it. Would you rather that I go, I can do that too? Would you like me to do that? Oh, you wouldn't? Oh, okay. Well, then I'll sing. Have some fun with it. Life is short. You're going to have fun with this, and you're going to beat it. And Shifa, you sitting in the back there, kind of a little bit of hiding there. I got my eye on you. I know you can't get away from me. It isn't going to happen. So, and you did well though. You did well. You had some words. You had some good words, didn't you? It was okay. Say a couple of more things. Go. How are you? Do that.
How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
What time is it?
What time is it?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I got a crazy coach. I got a crazy coach.
Sorry.
I got a
Uh,
crazy coach.
I got a crazy coach.
He wants me to laugh. Go ahead.
He wants me to laugh.
You got to go. Ha 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 ha. Come on.
Ha ha ha.
I can do it. Go ahead.
I can do it. Ha 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 ha.
I can laugh better than Asma.
I can laugh better than Asma. Ha 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 ha.
Is that true? Is that true, Asma? Can she laugh better than you, Asma?
Yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
she
true?
does.
Okay. Shifa, are you happy? Are you happy?
Yes,
Isn't this a wonderful thing? Isn't it a great approach?
yes, yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is. And you're going to have so much fun with it. I know you are. Aren't you? You are going to have fun with this.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Saniya, do you have anything to add to this conversation before we quit?
No, I don't really have, but I think I'm going to try this for 2 weeks, and let's see what, like, because most of the time, every time I try to do it, after 3 4 days the flow just goes away. Like for example, one day I think that okay, now for 2 weeks I won't stutter, but after 3 4 weeks I lose the flow, and then I just go back to square one. So I thought I need to try.
Sanya,
I need
Sanya, 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 honey, look, if you were trying to learn how to play golf and
yeah.
somebody showed you how to do it, and you could, while he was standing there and you were watching him or whatever, and you did it okay, but you didn't practice, you're never going to get any good at golf. Look, Sanya, you're no different. I've worked with 200 people. You think you're a unique from? Yes, you are unique, but you're not that unique.
Okay.
I got 200 people who are standing behind me saying it works. Now, if you give up because you do it for 2 weeks and lose the grip, that's your loss. The
Yeah.
methods work. And if you came back to me with the problem, whatever it was, in 2 weeks, we would fix it on the spot. Okay? But look, this program works. So don't be experimenting with does it work? It does work. The question is, will you do the work? Will you practice? Will you do what you're asked to do or not? That's another question. Will you quit and say, oh, it didn't work right away, so I'm quitting. That's great. I'm going to quit. I'm going to stutter. Well, if that's your choice, then that's your choice. But it's a very unwise choice. The methods will work. You need to make them work. Now, when you have problems, I can help you with that. The book can help you. The courses, the video courses can help you. Maybe talking to Asma and Shifa can help you. I don't know. They're going to be learning too. Be a team, help each other. But I'm telling you, accept the fact that the methods work. The only question is, will you do the work and make them work for you? That's the only issue here.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you off the hook. I don't lose easily. And I don't lose gracefully. I never quit. I just keep working at it. Stuttering is in the mind. When you change your mind, you will stop stuttering. Period. There's nothing organic there.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So you can do it. If but everything I suggest doesn't necessarily work easily for you permanently. And frankly, one of the reasons we have multiple crutches, word linkage is one crutch. One of the reasons we have multiple crutches is when people get used to a crutch and use only one crutch all the time, it can break down some. But if they switch crutches, it doesn't. It's kind of like Satan gets used to what you're doing. Satan stuttering, I call him. He gets used to what you're doing, and so he adjusts. But when you throw another curveball at him, he strikes out again. And then he'll strike out on the one that he was hitting before. I mean, he is he is he is slow-witted and slow-footed. You are quick-witted and fast-footed. You can change directions in a heartbeat.
Yes.
I used to stutter. What do you think of my speech now?
Amazing.
Really good. It's like no flaws.
I love to speak. And you, Saniya, are going to teach yourself to love to speak, and you're not going to quit until you do.
Yes, I
What do
think
you think
that's
of that?
yes, that's the biggest challenge for me. Like
And
not to
you,
stop once I start, not
and
to stop, like to keep trying.
okay, and the first step in that direction is we stop stuttering.
Yeah.
And the more you can hear yourself being fluent, the better. And I'm hearing Asma, I'm hearing a lot of fluency from Saniya. She sounded pretty darn good to me, you know. She could have snuck in here under false pretenses, into this group. You think she did? What do you think?
What?
She's, can we trust her? Can we trust her? Can we trust
Yeah,
her? We can trust her.
yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll trust her for a while. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. Look, except going into it, you've got to believe you can beat it, and you got to be willing to do the work. So if you don't believe you can do it, you're not going to do it. And if you won't do the work, you're not going to do it. But you've already seen enough signs of, we're just scratching the surface here today. We're just scratching the surface. But it's a start. And Shifa, don't you feel better about your speech already? Don't you think so? Don't you see some light at the end of the tunnel?
Yes, yes, I can. If I
Okay.
practice,
Yes.
of course, I will improve.
And you're going to smile and laugh all as much as you possibly can the entire time?
Yes,
Okay.
I will.
And you're going to sing a little bit when you have a problem, you just hit a note.
Yes, I will sing every time I stammer.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I guess that's it for now. You girls, I'll be working with Asma, but you girls, if you can, spend some time and read my book. Sooner the better. Watch those 21 videos. The sooner the better. Um, but if you would write down, each of you, the words um, softly, slowly, if you'd write them down and just use them as a kind of carry them around with you softly. You want to write softly, slowly, and linkage.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the singing is strictly when you need it. Sing when you need it. And then I'm going to write the word stops. So what did I write here? I wrote softly, slowly,
Link.
linkage, sing, and stops. And you should carry those words around with you when you're having a conversation with anybody where you feel like any inclination to stutter. You should be looking at that list.
Hmm.
And you got to do it though. You cannot force words. You can no longer do that. You can't do repeats or forced words or anything like that, or go into silence that's too long. When somebody says, "What's your name?" and you go, "That's too long." Now I showed you, Shifa, one. I showed you one easy way to get started was to start with a sound, like you're singing. Now I'm going to do it. Say that. Now I will speak.
Now I'm gonna do it.
Perfect. When you hum your way and then you link your words and keep it short, short, and then start again, you can talk all day long without stuttering. You can do it now. But if you get stuck, worst case, sing.
Sing.
Sing your way out and laugh. Try to have fun with it. Have fun with your sisters. This can be a winning, great experience for the three of you. You can love each other even more when it's over. You
Yeah.
can. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
All right.
So we're all together. We're all together, okay?
Yeah.
Right, Asma?
Yeah.
Asma, what? I see you next week. Is that it? Same time?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. And you girls, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. It was a
And
pleasure to meet.
I want to see you again. I want to work with you again. And I want you to beat it because Asma's going to beat it. And I want you to beat it too. Okay?
Thank
Don't make her the only speaker of the family. It's a trio. You guys are a trio. You are the Asmat sisters, the singing sisters from Qatar.
Okay.
All right? I want to hear you all the way in Bermuda. So practice.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Asma. Bye, Shifa. Bye,
Bye.
Saniya.
Bye. Bye.
Take care.